Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 10 trades. I did every one that I normally have up and running except this gold. I was just checking out gold. But I did the first 10 here. As you can clearly see, I had 2 small losers and all the rest were winners. Today's date is July the 20th. And I am using my new FX trigger system. Love it, as it makes my trading easy to do and a lot of fun for me. Now, before I get into these trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, and that includes all my trigger systems. Now, I make this little disclaimer, as this is very important for your success. Now, it took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. Now, if you want to get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy this education, and then you must do the homework, or you will fail at trading. I highly suggest putting in more than one trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. That is why I place more than 3 trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. Now, if you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now, I'd like to point out that all these trades I took were around 7 or right around 7, and most of them just prior to 7 a.m. New York time. Now, I closed them all out with one click of the mouse at exactly the same time. 8:23, 8:24. As you can see, it's very, very close. All I ended up doing was I clicked on this close all script. Make sure you have the smiley face on over here, auto trading. All you got to do is press OK and bang, everything shuts down. All your trades, winners and losers. If you would like this close all script, quite simple. Either you can pick up the phone and call me, or just send me an email asking for the close all script, and I will give it to you for free. I use it quite a lot, as it would take time to go one by one trying to close all these trades. Once I am happy, and my version of happiness is when I have 100 or more pips. And I'll only take a wild guess right at this point in time. I say this is about 170 pips. And we shall see how close my calculation is after I add up all. By the way, I have not added up all the pips, so I will go one by one and add up the pips. So remember, if you want it, all you got to do is ask for it. And looking at these 10 trades, as you can see, there's 2 losers, 8 winners. So today I have an 80% success rate. It is on a daily basis very high success rate, as I really know how to trade the flow of the market. Let's drag and drop this up. Now, I did take the trade right here, hoping that it was going to keep going down, but the market does whatever the market wants to do. And as it went up and then came back down, and then I was hoping it was going to continue to go down. It did not. I decided to close out the trade, at this point with a loss. Looks like it's not a big loss. It's only 9 pips. And a 9 pip loss was negative for me, $1,085. Remember that the old saying, keep your losses small, which I do, and your winners, as you can see down at the bottom here, they're much larger. And that is what's going to take you time to learn. And I actually teach that within the training videos. Next trade, dollar CAD, even a smaller loser. Drag and drop it up. Now I really thought it was going to go up, but it decided to do another cycle, and all I had to do was hang around a little bit longer, and I could have easily pulling in about 11 pips, but I didn't care about a small loser as I was looking at the grand total down there at the bottom. On this one here, I just decided to close it out. As I said, I could have stayed in a little bit longer for a winner, but I took a very small loss, 5 pips, and that ended up was a negative $470. Okay, now we can get into the winners. This is the part that I like. Euro Aussie. Let's see. My system, at least on the 15 minutes, is saying to buy, but there's a lot of tips and tricks here that I teach, and I cannot go into it too much. But when you see an area of resistance, sometimes I'll drop it down to the 5 minutes and see what it's telling me. And as you can see, I got a sell signal right here. And that's why I took the trade right at this cursor. Should have waited for a little bit, but not a big deal. Sometimes I am impatient. Did go against me, 9 pips, not a big deal, and I did close it out with 5 pips, and 5 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $366. These are all little tips that you have to learn to trade successfully, and I do teach that within the training videos. Pound yen, let's take a look at that. Okay, this one here was telling me sell. And don't forget, remember, you always must drill down the lights from the higher time frames, and which is what I do. Takes only 5 seconds. Got in here, did go against me, 20 pips, not a big deal. Ended up closing out the trade with 13 pips, and 13 pips on the pound yen trade paid $1,095. And most of these trades, as you can see on this trade, if I was just to wait a little bit, have a little bit more patience, I could be making more pips. But you know, 170 pips, I am happy with that. Euro New Zealand. Let's see what happened here. Now this way was, a lot of the trades are a great way to trade. This one here, well, I was just trading the pullback. Now remember, I teach that within the training videos. Little late pulling the trigger, but I'm generally only looking for anywhere from 10, 20, 30 pips and or more, whatever the market will give me. Took the trade here, didn't even go 1 pip against me. Closed it out with 22 pips. And 22 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,518. Remember, you can go against what the system is suggesting, which is buy, but I'm only looking for a short number of pips. And you have to know how to trade this way, which is somewhat more difficult. A great way to trade is much, much easier. So, next trade, Euro CAD. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's drop it down to the 5 minutes here. See the difference? I love this system because once I analyze the charts and drill down the lights, if there's any suggestions at all that it's going to go down, I'll drop it down to the 5 minutes, and as you can clearly see, I got a sell signal from back here. Everything lined up perfectly. Took the trade, did go against me 7 pips, Looks like I closed it out almost at a perfect price here of 24 pips. And 24 pips on the Euro CAD paid $1,881. Moving right along, Pound New Zealand. Let's see how this looks. Here's another one. System was saying to buy, but voila, like magic. 5 minutes gives you a little bit quicker signal, and that's exactly what I was doing in real time, checking it out whether it should be going up or down. Looks like I closed it out at the right time, and the right time for me was when I was happy. Looks like I locked in 37 pips, and 37 pips on the Pound New Zealand paid $2,485. Remember, there's a lot of things you have to learn, and that is why I teach a lot. That is why I give a lot of education, a lot of training videos, and of course, you can't be lazy. You have to do the homework. Moving right along, Pound Aussie. Let's see how this looks. Now this was one candle before. Guarantee if you go down to the 5 minutes, look at your signal way back here. So that's exactly what I did. Sell. And I closed it out. Looks like at a pretty good price of, like there was 37 pips there. And 37 pips on the Pound Aussie paid $2,708. Moving to the next pair trade I did, Pound Dollar. Let's see, now this one here I didn't have to go down to the 5 minutes. So I just took the trade. And it went 2 pips against me, not a big deal. And I closed it out being happy with 30 pips. And probably that's 29. Let's run a check on that again. Yeah, 29 pips on the Pound Dollar paid $2,900. Let's move on to the last trade, the Pound CAD. Drag and drop it up. This one didn't even go 1 pip against me. The system, FX Trigger, was saying to sell. Lots of blue, lots of red boxes here. Sold it. Looks like I got 52 pips. And 52 pips on the Pound CAD paid $4,076. Well, another great day of trading. I was off on the pip total. Remember I said it's going to be at least 170 pips. Well, I just did the math and it's 204 pips. And those 204 pips paid $15,476. Love trading with my FX trigger system. Matter of fact, all my trigger systems are good, but I do have roughly 3 or 4 of my top 4 ones that I really like the most, my favorites. Now, if you're interested in getting this FX trigger, as you want to improve your trading, all you got to do is get in contact with me. All you got to do is look right below this video. You'll see this write-up, FX Trigger System. I do charge $250. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. Remember, all trigger systems, lucky if it works 40% of the time. You have to learn how to trade the flow of the market. And you got to get trade management and money management in order. Once you do all of that, then you'll be trading at a much higher success rate, like 80% or higher. Now my system has over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. It comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Now I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is what you're going to need, a lot of education to succeed. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade. My favorite way is a great way to trade, and all the rest here are other ways to trade the markets. Now, I did have 42 training videos, but I threw in one more, how to backtest using a trading simulator. Here is what it looks like. You can put in buy and sell trades. Many trades you can have running at a time here. There's plenty of options and features like hedging. You can manage trailing stops and stop loss, take profit. This is the main reason now I'm increasing my pip total, is because within 30 days, I got better as a trader. You can do the equivalent of a year's worth of trading within, 3 weeks, a few weeks. I don't know, could be 2, could be 4. You should practice and practice many hours, which is what I do, 8 hours every weekend. And this is what got me going to capture a lot more pips. They give you a $10,000 account, and within, I think, an hour or two, I did 26 trades. Just to let you know, there was only one loser, very, very small, and I took $10,000 to over $9,200 here. So I'm very happy with this. Just to let you know, it's not the perfect app. Has a couple of things I'm not particularly overly crazy about, but overall, it's a great app. And if you want it, when you pick up the FX Trigger, I will show you how you can get this for totally free. Okay, now you can put the video on pause as we're running a little bit late. Check out all the other ways that I teach. Any questions? Quite simple. Pick up the phone and call me. If you live too far, just send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Skype. Quite simple. Click on the link. We'll have a connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, give you some tips and tricks, and answer your questions. And keep in mind that there's no obligation to you. Now, if you click on this link right here, you'll see 34 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. That just about ends this video, and I'll repeat it one more time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, until the next trade, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.